Hello guys, welcome to Pitching in Line. So today we are going to talk about yesterday's match between Mumbai Indians and Rajasthan Royals. What can you say? I mean, complete dominant performance from Mumbai Indians. Rajasthan Royals didn't have any clue coming into this match, and they made three changes. Yes, but form-wise, temperament-wise, everything. Mumbai Indians was far superior than what Rajasthan Royals brought to the table yesterday. And again, Mumbai Indians, they won the toss. They elected to bat. They completely dominated. They completely outshone Rajasthan Royals, and they took them out of the game completely in those 6 overs, which proved that Rajasthan Royals couldn't come back to the game if not for any kind of extraordinary performance. They posted a competitive total, and again, same woes from Rajasthan Royals. Top order collapsed, barring Butler, Smith again failing, and Samson again getting out to a cheap shot. It's not helping the cause of Rajasthan Royals, and they are looking like their pale shadow from Sharjah. I thought, okay, they played two matches after Sharjah, they lost them. I thought, they will have some game plans coming into this match yesterday, and they will have some kind of attacking instinct, and they will have this, mix caution with aggression and play some much improved cricket. But there was nothing to be seen. There was literally nothing to be seen from them, and so for beating a team like Mumbai Indians, you need to be on your A game, and if it's not your day, then teams like MI will just crush on you and go. And RR might have rued the fact that they are playing Mumbai Indians at this point of the tournament where they are struggling, and but again, man, these are all excuses. These are all excuses, and Rajasthan Royals, they need to up their socks, up their ante, and Ben Stokes is expected to join them in a match or two. But again, I don't know how much stability he will bring. Yeah, I mean, he's a very good player, but he's also coming from a layoff. He hasn't played a cricket for a lot of time, and I don't know how he will react. It will definitely, in my opinion, it will definitely take a match or two to, get the strags off. And he will be rusty for sure. So they have to think a lot, and they have made changes today. And they brought in Yashasvi Jaiswal, Kartik Tyagi. I thought he was really impressive. He bowled well, I thought, and yeah, you will get hit. When you are bowling to a batsman like Rohit Sharma and Surya Kumar Yadav. But again, that lad will improve. He bowled well. He extracted the bounce of the pitch, and he was looking really upright. So the kid deserves more chances, and I think he will go a long way provided the chances and the rope. Talking about Mumbai Indians, top performance, complete top performance. Quinton de Kock and Rohit played an absolute demolishing innings in the beginning, which provided a solid platform to their middle order. And Quinton de Kock was dismissed after quick fire 30. Then it was Rohit Sharma who took the charge along with Surya Kumar Yadav, and he also dismissed Rohit Sharma in 30s of Shreyas Gopal. They lost two quick wickets in Rohit Sharma and Ishan Kishan, but and Kunal Pandya came in, and his stay was also short-lived. But Hardik Pandya came in. Hardik Pandya came in, and Sky batting at the other end, hitting the ball well. They completely demolished Rajasthan Royals' death bowling, which remains a problem for them. And they posted that competitive total. The competitive total, which I don't think Rajasthan Royals could have achieved it, without a good start. As expected, they got a poor start. They lost Yashasvi Jaiswal in the very first over. That was a good delivery, by the way, from Trent Boult. But again, and after that, Smith looked good down after a boundary, but again, he also got out. And Sanju Samson, again, same kind of dismissal, trying to pull early on the innings. You gotta buy the time on the crease. Okay, so when you are chasing, and especially against the high quality bowling attack like Mumbai Indians, you need to buy the time. You literally need to buy the time to score those runs. If you are trying to attack the opposition right from the right word from the very beginning, it's gonna backfire at most of the times. 9 out of 10 times it will backfire. And yeah, again, Josh Butler played that single-handed innings. He almost scored 50% of the Rajasthan Royals total. But when we thought, okay, Josh Butler can maybe single-handedly take these things forward, but that hope was also crashed from that spectacular catch of Kieron Pollard off the boundary. So overall a disappointing performance from Rajasthan Royals, and they have to ponder a lot, they have to think a lot, they have to do a lot of homework, and if their attitude remains like this, I don't think they will go far in the tournament. And they need to adjust their game according to the conditions. They are not doing that. That's a problem. That's becoming the problem for them. And when you are not playing up to your potential, when you are not on your A game, a team like Mumbai Indians will just crush you over. So that's it. Mumbai Indians are showing the complete dominance, and day by day and match by match, they are looking a potent force, and they are gonna be only hard to face going into the tournament. So that was it, guys. My take on yesterday's match between Mumbai Indians and Rajasthan Royals. So see you guys soon in another video. Until then, bye bye and take care.